Howdy, 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 everybody. Sorry I'm late. I forgot today that I was supposed to pick up Nessie from the airport. So yeah, I had to push stream back just a little bit. I was seated and I was ready to click stream starting, and then all of a sudden I get a text from Nessie saying, "Hey, we've touched down. Are you on your way?" And I'm like, "Yes, I'm absolutely on my way." Oh, jeez. But how's it going, everybody? Welcome in. Hey, Toe Muncher. I know I'm late. I'm late. I'm pregnant. Get off. Get off me now. Get off me. Get off. Yo, nice guy. What's going on? Hey, don't enter the cave too much, because if I have to restart Vignon, I'm not giving y'all another chance to spawn in. Use it wisely. Use it wisely. Look at this. Look at this mess. Look at this mess of dragons in here. Wait, did Axie not work?
You were late, bitch.
Yeah, but I forgot to change their voice.
You're late, bitch. You're late.
I see that that Axie's been on a little bit of. I know. I deserve that. I deserve that. I won't claim otherwise. How do I make this louder? How do I make her louder? Right now she sounds a little bit low, but it might just be on my end. What the heck, am I frozen? What's happening? Am I lagging for you guys? Or is OBS just making me think that I'm lagging? Huh. What is happening? My internet should not be fucking up this bad. I pay for like the good internet. What's happening here? It's not my bit rate, I'll tell you that. My internet's like premium. Too many munchers in the cave? Must be. My disk is running at 100% for whatever reason. Huh. Well, that is strange. I don't know. I think we're fine. I think we'll be fine. We'll be fine. But anyways, today we're gonna get back to work on the All Dragon. Main reason is because I want to try to get this thing done quickly before my commission queue starts to fill back up. Originally, this was supposed to be just something I kind of work on, you know, on the side until, you know, my commission queue fills back up. But the thing is like now that I'm like almost done with it, I don't know if I want to like just toss it back to the side and just wait for my commission queue to fill up, because if that happens, I'll never finish it. So I think we're gonna go ahead and just, you know, spend our streaming days working on the All Dragon, and then I just do my commission work in the morning and then off stream and all that. I don't know. That's just my thoughts behind it. And it's like almost done. I think if I just buckle down and get to work on it and just keep working on it, I can probably have it done before I go on vacation in June or yeah, late May. Ow. 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 But yeah, that's what my plan is. And if we wanted to, like, if I want to kind of get your opinion on this, fellas. I was toying around with the idea of like releasing a very bare bones version of the All Dragon that's like the only way that you can customize it is through like the shape keys, you know, like you can, you know, the brow size, snout size, and all that stuff, and like maybe the horns. Maybe just like a couple of horns, if any at all, and make it really cheap. And then have like add-ons that you can purchase on the side like the hair and the, you know, maybe like fur add-ons and stuff like that. Who approved vacation? I did. I am the boss. There is no one who commands the Lord Dragon. I am my own authority. I am free. There is no one who can command my destiny. No gods, no masters. I am God. Okay. All right. I'm too deep in the sauce now. Okay. Oh, I'm flippy. But yeah, anyways, what do you guys think? Should I make like a cheaper Lord Dragon, or not, a cheaper All Dragon that's like pretty bare bones, and then just like sporadically release like for lack of a better term, DLC for it later on down the line that's like fairly cheap? Like, you know, like a $5 hair pack or like a $5 fluff pack or something like that. Different sets of wings that you can buy or whatever. Because at least then I'd be able to release something that people can use, you know, for like $40 instead of like going for like the super hardcore giga customizable $80 quad dragon that I probably have to release, I don't know, realistically sometime in June. I think that sounds like a fair idea. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too. But I'm also just making sure that I'm not just trying to be impatient. You know, like I want to get this thing out on the market like right now. You know, I don't know if that's just me being, you know, impatient, or if it's like actually a good idea. And that is true. I could always add more packs later, as we go along. For all I know, I might be putting way more work into it than is necessary. You know, it might not sell at all. I mean, there's a lot of hype for it right now on Twitter. Like, some of my most engaging posts are for the All Dragon, but I don't know if if that hype is like, oh, mean want, and then, you know, not actually transfer to sales, because that happens. You know, that happens. Or if it's like people are like legitimately hyped and they're like, hell yeah, let's go. Let's get this thing like day one. Of course, there's also the possibility that I run Flippy little turd head. If I ran like a Kickstarter. You know what? You know what, guys? I think that's a good idea. Like, if I ran a Kickstarter, Flippy, stop. If I ran a Kickstarter and like the bare minimum for it to be funded is like the equivalent of like one of my basic commissions, like $600 would be like, or no, as well, $700 these days. If I had like a $700 goal, and that's how much I usually get for like a single bare bones commission, then, you know, and if I can just barely reach that, then, you know, releasing the All Dragon as you know, bare bones, you can customize a few shape keys, choose your horns or whatever, and then leave all the rest of the customization to DLC or as stretch goals. So like, say if I get, instead of like $600 or $700 for the goal, it goes up to like 1,000 or something, then I can add more shit, you know, as the stretch goals go along or whatever. And of course, like, what people will get for supporting me are like probably better prices on the All Dragon, and maybe higher tiers of support will get, you know, moderate amounts of customization for theirs that other people don't get. You know, like hairstyles or feathered wings. I don't know. There's not a lot of like business precedent for this. You know, there's not exactly like a business expert or a furry avatar Gumroad expert I can go to and be like, yo, what do you think I should do? You know, there's not a lot of info on this. we're blazing trails here, everybody. So I think we'll go ahead and let's go ahead and get started on our boy here. Let's figure out right now what is necessary to get this dude in VR chat and ready to go. Who is that? Camilos, welcome. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the Lore Cave. I'm the Lore Dragon. I'm a 3D artist by day and professional gigolo by night. If you like 3D modeling or dragons, you're in the right place. Or VR chat. Sometimes we do VR streams. Sometimes, when I feel like it. I was gonna do one today, but I don't wanna. And plus, I'm pretty sure my controllers are dead. But we are gonna do some modeling. Nah. But I did figure out, guys, how to do sculpting. So maybe today we can actually make some scale patterns for the all dragon. I think that would be more important, really, than all the other stuff. You know, like having like a million billion different, horn combinations with hair is probably less important than having like hair and scale styles. And now that I know how to use the multi-res modifier, that would be easier. Hello from Poland. Wow. Oh, awesome. We are multinational, that's for sure. I like to see beam feet dragons. Well, I don't got beam feet, but the all dragon's gonna have beam feet. Let's see. Where's the body for this thing? Oh, you know what? Maybe I should like show you guys my screen so you can see what I'm working on. Bah, 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 bah. Gotta make sure I get you guys at a decent angle. There we go. Where's his body? There it is. Yeah, so we got... This one's got paws. Yeah, we got Lady Mustard in VR chat the other day. There was one thing that I did mess up on that I need to correct right here. I need to make sure that all of our transforms are applied. That way her feet don't clip through the ground. All right. I can't remember. Last time, did we rig the dragon wings? I'm like kind of in a haze here. Did we? We did. All right. Well, how about that? Maybe I'm not a hack. Maybe I actually do know what I'm doing. Neato. Let's see. There was one thing I needed to do for the wings, for the dragon wings, because whenever I first made these wings, I made them like single plane, like this, like it's just one plane. And that works fine if you are willing to use the Poyomi shader, but I can't release this model under the assumption that you're going to use the Poyomi shader or that you're going to use a shader that has the ability to turn off backface culling. So we are going to need to take these wings and make them three-dimensional, because right now they are two-dimensional. That's not good. Otherwise, anytime that you looked at the wings from the underside, you won't see the webbing. You will only see the fingers, and that's not good. Dragons need to have fingers. So, doing this is really going to be a pain in the ass. There's only one, like I could steal the wings that I made for, Crit, because like if you look at his wings, let's go to his wings. Where are they? Oh, dang. Okay. Like for his wings, they are 3D. Like blocks. And that's what we need to make sure we do for the All Dragon too. I made his wings too cool. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. And I needed to make new wings for him anyway. So I think what we'll do to save us time, energy, and therefore money is yoink. We're gonna take these. Unfortunately, we are gonna have to re-rig these wings whenever we bring them into the All Dragon project here. But that's okay. It's not too terribly difficult to rig these wings. And we're going to make some changes to them so they're not just, you know, straight up crits wings. We're going to make at least a couple of notable changes. I really like it so much. Well, I appreciate that. Yeah, they would probably have Bean's feet. Like, let's see, does this one have colors yet? Yeah, she got colors. Be something like that. That's what everybody voted on too. Whenever I put up a poll to see if more people who were gonna buy the All Dragon were wanting you know, paws versus having like claws, like my feet. I like dragons that have claws, but that's just, you know, because that's just what I like. It's not what everybody likes, but I like having hands like that. But that's just me. So the All Dragon's gonna have paws. Every poll that I ran, whether it was through YouTube community posts or through Discord or Twitter, they all seem to veer towards having paws. I'm sure that if somebody wants to have like a custom All Dragon, I can make like a custom one that has hands, no problem, but I think this is what we're gonna end up with. Let's see. So for Crit's wings, since he's a VTuber model, it's not gonna matter what angle they're at. Like he can have them flexed out, like flexed forward a little bit like this. But for the All Dragon, because it's a VR chat model, the wings need to be pretty much directly out to the side, if at all possible. I have to bring these shoulders in a little bit. Because whenever you activate, or like if you have your wings folded in, then the wings will just be, you know, just sitting there at your sides. Just kind of doing their thing, right? Just being there on your back, as they should be. However, if you... hang on, make sure these are right. If you have your wings outstretched, then they are bound to your hands, bound to your controllers. So if you move your controllers around, then the wings will move around. Let me show you what I mean. So normally, for the wings, they're right here. Or they can be folded in. Let's just make a really quick, like, fold in look. Something like this or something. So it'll look better, but, you know, something like that. You know, pretty simple. But then whenever you turn on or whenever you turn on stretch my wings, then they will be bound to the same bones as your hands. So whenever you move your hands out, the wings will move like this with you. Six more sets of paws. Where are they gonna go? Is this thing a spider dragon? A centipede dragon, the human centipede dragon. Yeah, so that's the idea behind the wings. You'll be able to do this, but in order for that to function properly, or as accurately as possible, you do want your wings to be modeled and rigged, roughly, very roughly, I say, in the same place. Flippy. All right, Flippy, if you're gonna fuck around and roll around like crazy, you cannot be in my lap. All right, make your choice. Make your peace. Okay, where was I? Here we go. Anyways. Let's go ahead and put these wings where we want them. As cool as it is to have like really big ass wings, I don't know if we really can. I love dragons with really big ass wings. I have very big ass wings, but it might not be practical to actually have big ass wings on a VR chat avatar because you're sharing space with a lot of people, you know? You don't want your wings constantly blocking their vision because the thing is like if you had wings in real life, you'd probably be able to tell how much of a nuisance you were being to other people because you'd feel it, you know, you'd have some kind of haptic feedback. You'd feel when your wings were bumping into people and you can be like, hey, sorry, ooh, whoa, oh no, ooh, ooh, whatever. But in VR chat, you have no idea. You can't feel anything. It's completely, you know, you're completely haptically blind, right? So we need to make sure that the wings are easy to manage. This is the elbow bend. I think I might adjust these a little bit. I don't think it matters if I do.
I cast shrink your wings.
Shrink? No, not my wings. You can shrink my head, but not my wings. My wings are too powerful. I may have a tiny brain. I may have a tiny, forgetful brain. But I definitely don't have tiny wings. I will not be insulted.
There's a dragon in my wagon.
Yo, Small Mage coming in with the big raid. What's going on, buddy? Welcome to the Lore Cave. You and all of your raiders, welcome to the Lore Cave. My head has been shrunk, but not my ego. I am the Lore Dragon. I am a 3D modeler by day and professional gigolo by night. We gotta pay the bills somehow. If you like dragons or 3D modeling, you're in the right place.
I think the amazing toe muncher is correct. More paws for sure.
More paws? I'm telling you, there's no more paws to add. Hello, V Small Mage. Welcome to the Lore Cave. Was that you that just cast that lightning bolt? You knocked out my power. How dare you? How dare you? I will not be insulted like this in my own stream. But anyways, how are you doing? What were y'all doing? It was Toe Muncher? Ah, I should have guessed. Never trust a dirty toe muncher. That's an amazing dragon. Thank you. I really appreciate that. I'll say hi to everybody for a second. Take a break and say hi to everybody. But yeah, I'm the Lord Dragon. What were y'all doing on stream? Were you epically owning in whatever you were doing? Do people still say that? I was animating. Ooh, we love anime. I'm insanely interested.
Welcome.
Thank you for the follow. Appreciate that. We love animators around here. I'm just now getting into Blender animations. I only knew the bare bones when it comes to like doing stuff for VTubers and VR chat avatars, but I've never done anything for like a short film. That's incredibly impressive. Small's doing 3D animation for feline pornography. Now I'm really interested. That's awesome. Plug is spreading falsehoods. Well, now I don't know who to believe. I'm either incredibly disappointed or relieved? I don't know. Well, anyways, regardless of who's telling the truth, I am very interested in animation, and I'll have to stop by one of your streams one of these days and check that out. Learn a thing or two. I have, like I said, I just know enough to do VTuber stuff. Which is, another raid in like 5 seconds. Oh my god. You would think I was a big streamer or something. How's it going? Oh, it's Mew, my boy, my man, I think. Femboy, yeah, that's right. I want to make sure I get pronouns right. Anyways, you are my person, whoever you are. How's it going, Mew? I know, right? I'm a big streamer. I'm a big time. I'm hitting the big leagues. Hitting the big leagues. Hello, Greybird. How's it going? Welcome in. Welcome. Today we're working on the All Dragon. This is going to be the customizable 3D dragon base or VR chat dragon base. The people are going to be able to change the horns, change the face, with shape keys. So you're going to be able to just like pop in and make your own dragon and upload it to VR chat without having to know a ridiculous amount about constraints and whatnot. I've been 3D modeling for 20 years, and your stream is already way better than anything I could accomplish. Well, to be fair, I will say that the
Lore has skill issues, by the way.
Skill issues? Yeah, that's true. My skills are just so good. My issue though is that my skills are just so good that they make everyone around me feel bad, and then they don't want to hang out with me anymore. That's my skill issue right there. That's my real skill issue. But no, my Vignon is really pulling a lot of weight here. Like the VTubing software that I use in here really kind of makes this more possible.
Ziffer. His head will get bigger.
Yeah. My head is an appropriate size. I'm a big brain boy. That's right. I'm a big brain boy. Thank you for the follow, Matthew Jasper. Welcome to the Lore Cave. But you've been modeling for 20 plus years? That's incredible. That's incredible. I mean, truth be told, I'm still fairly new to the game. Like, I only just like took Blender seriously like a little over a year ago. Before that, I didn't know much about it at all. So I'm kind of curious, what program did you use before Blender was really a thing? I don't even know how long Blender has been a thing. We're getting into some vintage modeling, guys. I was trying to make a VR chat avatar. Well, then you and I have a very similar story then. A very similar story. I didn't want a VR chat avatar, but I did want a very specific VTuber model because I had like a live 2D dragon, and I didn't really, I wanted a 3D model of like my Sonic OC because it was around the time that like the second Sonic movie came out, and I loved it. I loved it so much. I'm a Sonic fan, if you couldn't tell. And I really, really, really wanted my Sonic model, but I couldn't find a modeler who did anything other than like little anime boys. And I didn't want to be an anime boy. I wanted to be a Sonic OC. So I just learned how to do it myself, and then after that I started making models for other people, and now I do it full time. Started with AutoCAD. 3D Studio Max. See, I've heard of 3D Studio Max, but I've never heard of AutoCAD. Then I skipped a decade in college. Oh, that's fair. College. Full time. Well, I have. There's a few privileges that allow me to do that without going broke. During the times whenever my commission queue is a little empty. For one, I live in a dual income household, so like, if my commission queue is kind of faltering, then my wife can pick up some of the slack. Well, there's that, I suppose. I guess I'll learn a whole new skill. Yeah, I mean, don't underestimate how much I wanted that avatar. Don't underestimate it. I really wanted this avatar, and now I rarely use it. Dink for life. Beautiful. And now I want to do animations because I want what I'm actually one of my what's it called, New Year's resolutions was to animate a fight scene from one of my books. That's why I'm getting a couple of character designs made by Deerhead, Zyrus, and chat. They're gonna do a few of my characters for me, and I'm hoping to model them in Blender and then get them to get them to fight each other. Kind of like how they do like animated stick fights on YouTube. That's my goal. I'll be off to bed. All right, Mew, I really appreciate the raid, and I really appreciate you stopping by. It's always a pleasure. Do appreciate the lurk too. Really appreciate that. But like for when it comes to animation right now, like I said, all I really know how to do is like really simple stuff. Like I made like my own walk cycle, for whenever I click my keys, I do my little walk cycle. Of course, I still clip through everything because that's, I'm limited by Vignon has limits. It doesn't give you collision or anything. But yeah, this took a while to do. So we got our walk cycle. I have a walking backwards walk cycle, but I have yet to code it into the model because it takes a lot of time. So I just kind of moonwalk for now. I just moonwalk everywhere. Animation is so hard. Yeah, you don't gotta tell me twice. Don't gotta tell me twice. I basically just I'm kind of just winging it at this point. And I know enough to like do some VTuber redeems. Like I've done a couple for commissions, like for people who want something that makes their like even when the book taco, whenever the book like smashes me and then makes me fly, I'm gonna do stuff like that. I did one where they had a dragon who would lift his hands up and blast down a meteor that would come down from the sky, and the meteor would explode into a big particle fire, and then a whole bunch of like consoles would come raining down from the sky. That was probably like one of my most intense animations. Probably about as crazy as I ever got. I don't know, I haven't had to do another one like that since then though. No one's requested an animation like that in a while. That sounds sick. Let's see if I can find like a video of it real quick and I'll just put it up on stream. Let's see. I think I have like a video demo of it. I have like a ridiculous amount of footage in here. Just from like making content and stuff. So I need to sort through all of the B-roll and sort through all that bullshit to get to the stuff I actually want to see. Let's see if I can find it. If I can't find it here, then I can at least like find a TikTok where I would have showed it off. Maybe. Let's see. I think I have the demo video that I sent to this client whenever it was done to show off all of his redeems. The trick is to find somebody else's artwork and then just slap a watermark on top of it. True!
That's what I did. That's right. Someone else made this dragon and I took credit for it.
I'll do it again. Let's see. I'll do it all again. Why do you think I watch V-Small? Yeah, he's gonna take your short film. No, don't take his short film. No, anything but that. God, I have a lot of. I need to clean out all of these old projects. Just so much recordings that I don't need anymore. Oh my god. Maybe this is why my computer runs slow sometimes. This is an old commission. I didn't realize how old this was. Okay, I think this is it. Yeah, I think this is it. I don't think it has sound though. I think I made that in November. Oh, you got sound? Oh, there was sound. I guess it just wasn't showing me sound. I imagine that was a little loud. Here, let me. I want to hear it one more time. I forgot what it sounds like. Okay, it's not that loud. Honestly, I need to go check out this guy's stream and see if he does this. I'd be pretty upset, like, if I go to his stream and he doesn't even use it. Because this took a long time. This took a really long time. I think his name was Destruction Rain. I gotta see if he's still streaming. Yeah, that was really fun. I remember whenever he described that to me and I was like, yeah, that's gonna cost like $300, dude. And he's like, done, deal, bet. And then I was like, okay, let's do it then. Balls to the wall. But what we're working on today is a VR chat quad dragon that people can download from Gumroad, customize by adding or removing your hair or your spikes, so you can add spikes, whichever spike you want. Add your upper horns, whichever upper horns you want. Lower horns, if you want them. Different kinds of ears, and so on. And then you're going to be able to adjust their proportions to a certain degree with the shape keys. So you want longer snout, shorter snout, round snout, square, big brows, little brows, bad, you know, all these kinds of things that you can add and make small changes to. That's what we're working on today, and that's what we are. That's what I'm hoping to have released within the next couple of weeks on Gumroad. I gotta learn shape keys. If I didn't have shape keys, I couldn't do what I did. They're one of the first things that I had to learn because it's like the foundation of making a VTuber model. Like, in order to make my facial expressions, I need 52. I need 52 incredibly subtle shape keys that all work together to make what I'm doing right now possible. Like, for contrast, Axie up here, whenever she talks, she only has like 4. She has 4 shape keys. Like, whenever she talks,
I am a basic bitch.
yeah, exactly. I think that I'd be able to give like stream pets some basic mouth tracking though, like VR chat mouth tracking. Yeah, it takes 52 shape keys to do ARKit tracking, and then there's however many other things that you want for like customization. Like if you want a shark tail, you have a shark tail. Oh wait, did I not? Did I not actually do that? No, I did. All right, I appreciate the lurk. Thanks again for the raid too, Small Major. I'm gonna have to check out. Let me give you a follow because I want to check out your animation sometime. I am hyper interested in animations. Let's see. All right, back to work. What were we doing? Oh yeah, we were adjusting these wings to fit our armature here. I'm like mostly sure that this bend in the arms that we have right here should be fine. I don't think it's gonna make a big difference. I think that the one that would make a difference though is this hand. Like we're gonna have to make sure that the hand is like kind of like this instead of pointed at it like that. Yeah. All right, and then we also want to make sure that our joints are lined up with the areas that have the most topology. So like right here is one of those spots. Right here. Right here. And right there. Nice. Okay. Now we will weight paint them. Actually, before we do that, it's like hot as hell in here. Let me turn on the AC. I like it at a nice, crisp 98 degrees Celsius. Not a big fan of, hang on. I'll let you guys just, like, throw shit at me until I come back. Give me a sec. Okay, I'm back. 90 degrees Celsius, sounds like you're about to die. Oh, no. I'm a fire dragon that lives adjacent to a volcano, so 98 degrees Celsius isn't so bad. See? And there's my thermostat on the wall. Oh yeah. 98 degrees. I know that's a little cold for some fire dragons, but you know, I'm also there's also not a lot of airflow in here, so I only have a single window unit to keep it cool in here. I know most fire dragons would prefer like 107 degrees Celsius, but that's just a little bit hot for me, especially when I'm working and streaming, you know. All right, let's do some weight painting. You know what's funny is like the way that Spout captures the blender window here, it actually, for some reason, makes the weight painting look insane. I don't know why it cuts out a good portion of the video feed. Look, you'll see what I mean. Maybe it won't do it today, but... Damn it. Oh, you know what? I need to parent these with the correct armature. And just give them empty groups. And we will just paint it by hand. Most of the time, when it comes to wings, well, dragon wings in particular, you have got to just paint them by hand. So the all dragon has two bones that act as their spine simultaneously. We've got the bend bone right here. Oh wait, that's not the bend bone. Okay, here's the bend bone. What the bend bone does... Damn it. It's inside the actual spine bone, so it's a little hard to grab. Is it controls the wiggle of the body like this. You're painting it in Blender? No, this is weight painting. So we're rigging it right now. I use, to actually do like texture painting, I use, damn it, I got Photoshop on the brain, but that's not it. Substance Painter. I use Substance Painter for the most part. And it's only because there's a few tools in there that I really like. But yeah, this is what the bend bone does. It controls like the wiggle of the torso. That's not a thing when I first started modeling. I couldn't imagine doing this any other way. But yeah, we can just paint it on. So like if we want to give more control to our hips here, we can just paint more of this onto the hips. I actually think because these wings don't go all the way back to his back that they shouldn't have any control on the hips. Or virtually none. But yeah, that's what we're doing right now. We're just kind of rigging in. I was gonna say winging it, but it's rigging. But yeah, so what we have here is our bend bone. That's why Duke Nukem 3D sucks. Yeah, I can only imagine. I don't remember what it was like because I wasn't there. This is all I've ever known. I can't even imagine rigging another way. Because this is all I've ever known is weight painting. But yeah, what we have here are two bones for the spine. We have the wiggle bone here, which will control, or the bend bone, which controls the actual bending and, wiggle of the, of the body. And then we have the actual spine that connects to the hips and legs, but it doesn't have any weight painting on the center of the body itself. It only acts as a connection to the hip bone. And the reason that is because because of the way that these constraints are laid out, you wouldn't be able to have any movement in the spine or anywhere between the two sets of legs at all if we weight painted or if we had any of the rigging on the actual hind spine bone. You want to have to keep that. You want to have it on a bend bone, which is completely separate from the model. That being said, it does lead to some pretty weird results in VR chat, and I'll show you guys those later. Hey, Kazu, welcome in. I just realized my phone is dying. I need to plug it in or else I will lose my face tracking, which is like 90% of the reason I'm a VTuber. 90% of the reason why my model exists. Did I dodge the bonk? I may have dodged the bonk. But yeah, I did used to paint models in Blender, like texture paint models in Blender, because I didn't know how to do anything else. I still, to this day, don't know how to use Photoshop, like, at all. I guess I don't know how to navigate it quickly. Like, I know how to paint, I know how to do digital art to, like, some degree, but I just don't know how to navigate Photoshop. Okay, I can't dodge lightning, all right? I can't do it. My personality is too electric. But yeah, I never learned Photoshop because like I don't know how to navigate it super well, and on top of that, I don't really have the time to like learn it. Because there's like a million other things I could learn, and honestly, I could spend that time learning how to do Substance Painter, which is a little more relevant to what I do on a daily basis. And honestly, the more and more I use Substance Painter, the less and less it seems necessary for me to ever use Photoshop for anything. Just by the nature of how, like, all the stuff that I would use Photoshop for, I can do in Substance Painter, and then do some other stuff that's like directly related to 3D models, like smart materials. Oh my god, do smart materials just save me so much time. I don't think I could have done this cave, like this like cave world thing that I made for this stream, if I didn't have the smart materials. Or at least it would have taken me like ridiculously long. I've never touched Photoshop. Really? What do you use for your art? My sister, she does 2D art, and I think she does use Photoshop now that she can use my Adobe account. But I don't know, what did she use before? Oh yeah, she used Procreate for a while, but now she's got herself like a big fancy computer tablet or PC tablet. Huh. I'll have to show that to her or ask her if she's ever tried that before. She's still fairly new to like the, online art or digital art world, like, or not really new to digital art, but she's just new to having options other than Procreate. because she used to just do all of her drawing on her iPad for the longest time. And that's all she really ever needed. But now she's starting to take commissions and stuff, and it's like, she wants to know what would be the best tools for the job, for any given job. I just use Microsoft Paint. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'll texture in Microsoft Paint. It'd be the equivalent of using texture painting in Blender. Just texture painting in Blender. Yeah, can I make these sticks for like a second? I see. I don't think I'm ever going to get into like 2D animation, probably ever, but so I don't know if I would really ever need Photoshop for that. There we go, now I can see what I'm painting. I think the only reason that I would ever use 2D animation is like to supplement a 3D animation, but I gotta know how to do 3D animation before I can even think about that. Which I'm learning, I'm getting there. I know how to do a bouncy ball, I know how to do a run cycle. You know, beginner stuff. Not a very good run cycle, but I can do a run cycle. I can do a decent one. For a VTuber. There's a guy on Twitter that I follow. He's making his own independent Blender animated film, and what he does to animate the faces is like he'll do 3D animation for the bodies, for every single movement, but for the face and dialogue and stuff like that, he'll actually animate the 2D animate the face animations and all that stuff. So whenever you see his Blender files and his Blender animations, they have zero face. They don't have even faces modeled onto them. They're just blank. You just see like their ears and then like a nose. For some of them, like the ones that have like a more exaggerated nose shape or stylized nose shape, he'll have them modeled, but everything else is just completely flat. And then he'll just rotoscape. I think that's definitely a choice. I guess if you know how to do 2D animation, that's like a valid choice. All right, now we blur all of this. Hello. Oh, that's nice. I love how this closes and then opens up. Oh. kind of makes the wing rig a lot better. Makes it stretch a little bit better. Neato. Might give this finger a little more control. Right around there. Subtract a little bit from here. That way it'll fold a little bit more. It is trickier to rig three-dimensional wings than it is to rig just single-face wings. But you gotta do it. We have to do it. I know that if I don't, I'm gonna regret it. Doing an interview for a D&D podcast later tonight. It's called the Overprepared DM. It won't be recorded live.
If you regret this, I'll remove my existence.
If you regret this, I'll remove my existence. Okay. Well, I won't regret doing it this way. This is definitely the correct way to approach rigging these wings. Because if I don't do this, I will definitely regret it. But if I do it, the only thing I'll regret is all the time I've spent doing it. Oi, William Afton, welcome back. Good to see you.
Okay, then I'll just drool all over you.
Gross. You fucking animal. You fucking animal. That's what Fluffy Boy does. He's a drooly boy. Whenever you pet him too much, he'll just drool like a dog. All right, Nat, we'll see you in a bit.
Sorry, regrets make me hungry.
Regrets make you hungry, Jesus. Is this fetish content? No. That's like one of my favorite TikTok channels where she's like, it's like this one girl and she's like watching a random video and she's like, all right guys, welcome back to my channel. We're gonna determine if this video is or is not fetish content. Let's find out. And sometimes there's like a hint of doubt that, hey, maybe this isn't fetish content. Maybe this is just a regular weird TikTok. And then it turns out like by the end of the video, it almost always, oh yeah, definitely. This shit is definitely a fetish content. I love those videos. They're so funny. They're so goddamn funny. Because it'll be something so like simple, you know, something like, I don't know how to explain it. I'd have to look up some of her videos just to show you guys because it's so goddamn funny. All right, we're seeing right now if these wings can fold decently. And it looks like they can. Ah. The hardest part about about the all dragons, dragon wings, is that they don't really fold super well, unfortunately. Any spicy taco accidents? It's never an accident with a spicy taco. It's always on purpose. We went to Buffalo Wild Wings for lunch today, or as soon as I got Nessie back from the airport, and every time we go to like get wings, me and her both always get honey barbecue wings from Pizza Hut and whatever. The honey barbecue wings at Pizza Hut are really sweet. You know, they're basically sugar covered wings, but the wings at the honey barbecue wings at Buffalo Wild Wings are actually just a little bit spicy, and I mean just a little bit spicy. But Nessie, despite, you know, being a Latina woman, cannot handle spice at all. She just can't do it. I've always, like, she had just a little bit, and she was just like, oh, this is hot. I'm like, oh, what? These are honey barbecue wings. And she's like, I know, but they're just hot. My poor baby. My poor Nessie. You see, she's actually, me and her both, we're both half white, half Mexican, but I definitely got more of my Mexican side when it came to my food palette, all right? I can eat some spicy food. It's not that I do it for fun. Like there are some Mexicans who are like masochists about it. Like they're just like, I can eat the hotter pepper. I can eat the hotter hot sauce. Like, I can eat the hotter sauce. No, I can eat the hotter sauce. And I'm like, shut the fuck up, dude. Like, no one cares. Nobody cares. Literally nobody cares. That was always a thing with like my mom and her brothers. They always like competed to see who could like handle the spiciest of the spice. She never won, but she got close. She always had. She was like, whenever she would make food for us, it was always pretty spicy, and that's just how she liked it. She had to like sometimes make 2 servings, one for us as a family, and then one for herself. Because at least when she cooked for herself, it could be as spicy as she wanted it to be. But my dad, also being a white boy, he couldn't handle it either. He tried. He really tried to keep up with her. And sometimes, like whenever they went on dates when they were younger, he would try to impress her with how hot of a food that he could, or how hot of a sauce, or how hot of a pepper he could take. And it never really was much. He would always just suffer in silence. But then when they got married, he stopped because he was like, okay, I don't have to like try to impress you anymore. I hate this shit. I can't take it. It's too much. She's like, what are you talking about? I've always used this amount of jalapeno. And he's just like, I know, but I've never liked it. I never could handle it. I'm sorry, baby. I'm sorry. I couldn't handle it. He's married to a white woman now, so I don't think he's ever gonna have to worry about that again. But like the whitest woman in the world, so he'll be fine. God, I hate rigging 3D wings. That's why I hate doing it. If I don't have to do it, I won't. But I know that I should, because people are gonna want to customize their own textures at some point whenever they get their hands on an All Dragon. And if they don't know that the wings need to be 3D, or that the wings need a shader that supports turning off backface culling, or double-sided shaders, then they're gonna have a bad time. There are plenty of shaders that do, but if they don't immediately know how to mess with that, that could be a problem.
Rawr.
Roar. Hello, Darthwing. Welcome back. God, I don't know how these are gonna look. Thank you. Aw. Mwah. Okay. I think this will work. As long as I'm able to rig the fingers, I can fold in these wings pretty good. Because it's really the fingers that are going to control the shape of these wings whenever they're folded in more than anything. Oh, God. Alright, one thing that's going to be absolutely imperative is that both sides have the same weight painting. Because if they don't, you'll get cases like this, where the bottom part of the wing is clipping through the top part. You might not see it in a toon shader, but actually you will. If you have outlines on your model, then you will see black spots start to appear right here on your wings, or the color of your outline specifically. Like this. That's not good. Either that or, you know, even if you don't do a toon shader, it'll just not look super good. So we're gonna have to spend a little extra time making double, quintuple sure that we have the exact same weight painting on both sides.
Dragon love.
We all love dragons around these parts. Don't we, fellas? God, I'm glad I turned on that AC. It is hot as hell in here.
Uh-oh, or the boop war has started.
Well, shit. You know what, I'm just gonna try this. And then fixing it afterwards, that way it's even. This was the war they were warning us about whenever Russia invaded Ukraine. It wasn't World War III, it was this one. Alright, let's see if this did anything. Ooh. Not particularly. Why is this giving me so much trouble? Alright, I'm gonna try something else. Let's see what happens if I were to take these. Just make them taller. I was watching Zaruk when I noticed you run. Yeah, like I said, I had a late start today. Had to pick up Nessie from the airport. I was wanting to stream it starting at 3, but, you know. Can't leave the wife stranded at the airport. The old ball and chain, am I right, guys? Am I right, gents? Am I right? Please don't tell her I said that. I'll get in so much trouble. Oh, wait. Now I get it. I deserve that. I'm sorry, my love. Okay, now I understand why these are giving me trouble. Okay, so the reason it is because whenever, if I were to fold this this finger down like this, it pushes the top layer of the wing into the bottom layer and causes the shading to fuck up. So the only way that these fingers can bend is directly in or out. If I want these to be able to go straight down like this, I mean, you can already kind of see that's basically just snapping the finger. So I just can't do it that way. If I'm gonna like fold up these wings, they need to be folded up something like this. Wait. Alright, this one goes in, this one goes out. A lot of how this is gonna work is gonna be in like this. This finger will need to be rotated. Pushed in like that. Oh yeah, she'd fin slap me into the next fucking generation. I'd be done. I'd be finished. Get it? Finished. Because she's gonna fin slap me. So I'd be finished. Do you get it, guys? Do you get it? 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 Okay, There we go. You see the, now we have pretty consistent normals throughout. I think the only part that's fucked up right now is right here, but because I decided to get weird. Probably fix that by rotating it in. Yeah, either way, we can make this work. This is doable. Alright, I'm just gonna leave that alone. Alright, so for the second time, we have rigged the wings. And I'm thinking if we're gonna make a cheap any dragon, or all dragon, I think that we should only make it with one set of wings. Because if I have to make, like for one, I'm almost certainly going to have to make feathered wings. Again, because these are ridiculous. For one, the feathers on here are also two-dimensional. They only have one plane each. So the only way these wings would even render in VR chat is if you turn off backface culling, which again is not ideal. So I'm gonna have to make new wings, which means again the cost of the all dragon goes up, and I don't want that for you guys. So there may come a day when I add maybe some DLC, like $2 or something for some, you know, other wings. But right now, I just don't think that's gonna happen. That being said, though, we can still obviously be able to toggle dragon wing or toggle the wings on or off, which I imagine like 9 out of 10 dragons are probably gonna have it on. Almost certainly. I can't imagine there being very many dragons who just want a feral without the wings. But I could be wrong. I don't know anything about the furry community. For all I know, there are like plenty of drakes out there that I just don't know about. Who knows? Let's see. Yo, World Wander, what's going on, buddy? Yeah, let's go 1 pair of wings. The horns, I don't see any problem with having just a ton of them because they're all gonna be weight painted to the head. So you can just delete the ones you don't want, keep the ones you do want, whatever. Same thing with the tails, they're all gonna be weight painted to the same thing. I think, might be wrong, but I think that if I were to make some prefabs for hair that had their own rigging on top of them already, I'm pretty sure that I can add them to the to this stuff. Have you ever heard of Chunky Cobalt? No, I haven't. I have no idea who you're talking about. I think I can make the. I don't know, fellas. Maybe I can bring this in with like 1 hairdo. No. It'd be better to have them as prefabs and add-ons, which would mean that, like, you know, you just import it, slap it onto your model in Unity, probably on your head bone or something, as like a parent, as like a child to your head bone, and call it good. right, we're gonna, I think that's what we're gonna go with. We're gonna get this thing to market as cheaply, or as I shouldn't say cheaply, but as affordably as possible. And then we'll do add-ons afterwards. So... Lord, have you heard of Armor Core 6? I've heard of it, but I don't know anything about it. Alright, let's get rid of the hair. Don't need the hair bones. We do need the ear bones, so I might as well keep those. And we already got those rigged on, so we might as well leave them. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, we already have those rigged on. Same with the nose horns, we already got them on here, so there's no point in... I'm pretty sure we do. Okay, yes we do. Easier to eat without wings. Okay, so dragons without wings are prey. Got it. Okay. I'm learning more and more about the fandom every day. Pretty much build your own mech. Oh. Oh. Alright, let's see. So what we're doing here we are going to weight paint or not weight paint, UV unwrap these so that they are in the correct space. Relative to the rest of the body. Because as you can see, we got the body pretty well UV unwrapped. Got everything where I want it to be. I'd love to have a mech. Let's see, but we have to now move these. What is this? Oh, it's the tongue. What is this part? Oh. These wings don't exactly have super consistent normals. That's my bad. Alright, and the rest of this is going to have webbing material, which I will leave... Uh-oh. There we go. And fellas, now that we know how to do sculpting with the multi-res modifier, I'll be able to add some really detailed scale designs to this, and that's what we're about to do. But first, before we can really do that, we need to make sure that they're UV unwrapped appropriately. which is what we're about to do right now. Alright, so these are the fingers, or the wing fingers. We want those roughly around there. The mouth, I'm actually going to do a I'm actually going to do a little bit of a different mouth rig. Or design. Because I figured out a new way to model mouths that I think will make it so where they can be a little more higher res for you vor people out there. You know who you are, you filthy degenerates. Pretty sure a pretty big significant portion of my buyers are going to be at least vor adjacent, so I better make sure that the mouth can be high res. Maybe one of the thumbnails I put on for this model is just going to be like the mouth fucking wide open and you see the gums and shit. Because let me show you guys something. Like what I did for Crit's model. Is different than what I typically do. Normally I just have a mouth cage with a pretty thin set of gums and tongue and call it good. But I figured out this new way to do it. So for one, the inside of the mouth here, let me get in there, has the gums are modeled differently. So normally, like I said, the gums were just a single strip that went around and they held all the teeth. But now I have the gums take up the entire bottom and then the entire top of the mouth. So the gums don't just extend to where the teeth are, they extend all the way in. And then you have the mouth cage itself, which is just kind of there as like a background, just in case, you know, just to make sure it's a closed loop. But all of the modeling and resolution is going to come in on the gums themselves. This is just going to be painted with like a what looks like a hole in the back of the mouth. Where I got this idea was from a model that I did for, or where I did the AR kit blend shapes for. Let me see if I can find that one. For this particular model, I didn't make the model itself, I just did the face rig for it. Where is it? Here we go. This is where I got the idea. I noticed how this model was made. Get its mouth open. Welcome back. This one did the same thing. Of course, they did it better because this model is made by a Giga professional. Same idea. Where the top and bottom jaws, or the top and bottom gums are one big solid object here. So that's probably what I'm gonna do right now for our all dragon. And do you think this is just, I mean, from my my professionals out there, my professionals of a very specific type of fetish content, do you think it's better for dragons to have a bunch of smaller teeth like this, or like my dragon and these, like a bunch of smaller teeth? Or is it better for them to have fewer but larger teeth? I literally don't care. Like, you know how you guys know I don't give a fuck about the mouth. Like I like to spend as little time modeling the mouth as possible. That's a very well-known fact about me. So I don't have a taste one way or the other. I modeled mine with smaller teeth because it just, I don't know, it is what it looked right for me. Bigger teeth? Okay, all right, bigger but less teeth. I mean, for one, that'd be easier to model, but larger or a mix of. Well, it'd be like for Crit, probably not as big, because Crit specifically wants his teeth so big that his mouth can't close, but you know what I mean. If you're leaning into the fetish, yeah, okay. Yeah, I guess you're probably right. But I don't know what they like better. You know, it's like I'm not into that, so I don't know what is considered the better of the two. What I might do is I might just like delete these entirely. Actually, no, that's exactly what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna delete the teeth entirely from here, and I'm just gonna use crits as an example, or as the baseline for this. I just gotta make it fit in this mouth. And I will have to do some of the shape keys over again for the mouth, but... Ooh, actually, that's gonna suck. Ooh.
Welcome.
Ooh, I don't know. Ooh, Baker, welcome. Thank you for the follow, my friend. I am the Lord Dragon. I'm a 3D modeler by day, professional gigolo by night. If you like dragons or 3D modeling, then you're in the right place. Came in 3 times. Welcome in. Welcome to the dragon pile. This is everybody who's currently hanging out in the lore cave, just planking on the floor. Yeah. Cute dragon, thank you. Thank you. I'm hoping to get everybody a cute dragon of their own. I want all streamers to be dragon streamers by the end of the year. Every single one of them. That's my totally realistic anime goal. Alright. Yeah, this will kind of suck. I will have to basically adjust the teeth for every single one of the Visemes, but... no. Oh, no. No, I'm sorry. We can't do it. Yeah, we definitely can't do it. The reason is because the teeth have already been kind of settled in here because of the... For one, all of the talking Visemes are already rigged with the teeth moving. So I'd have to redo all of these. On top of that, for every single thing that affects the snout, you know, the long snout, see, the teeth are already rigged to do all of the transformations. So the long snout, the short snout, beak-like, all of those, I would have to do those all again as well. Can't wait for the update. Yeah, that's gonna be fun. I'd probably use this as a base, honestly. I also have to do this one again. No teeth. Fang size. Tusk size. Yeah, I don't know. Like, as much as I would like for that to be a thing, that might be a bullet I'm gonna have to bite for now. Yeah. Yeah. Next time. Or for, I'll save that for the custom ones. I'll save that for the custom ones. But what I can do for now, though, is I could just make sure that the mouth is properly painted and sculpted so that it's, it itself looks good. Yeah. That's probably what's gonna happen. I had, God, I might just do it anyway, honestly. Because these are fine, but I feel like I can do better. You know what? No, we'll save it for 2.0. If that ever happens. Fuck it. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine, lore. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Move on. It's fine. Okay. Next. Let's make sure that the wings are UV unwrapped properly. Alright, so wing fingers. Wing arms. Make sure they all share the same material as the body. There. Okay. For the... let's see. We got that done. We need to do that exact same thing, but for the ears. Or for the... specifically the ears that look like this. I think they're the easiest way to do this. Let's see if I just bevel this. What happens if I just bevel this? Does that do anything? I don't think it did. No, it didn't. Damn. That's all right. We could do an extrusion. Damn, you know, that's probably what I should have done with my other wings instead of using crits. Yep, that's what I should have done. Would have saved me a lot of time. Oh well, we can't travel back in time. Yet. I'm doing pretty good. Doing pretty good, fam. Just, got me a new commission not too long ago for another red dragon. So, we'll be back to work on a on another commission as soon as we're done with crit. And if we do, if we can have a fully released version of the All Dragon done soon, At this, if we go along with like the simple stuff, like what we said earlier about how doing like releasing a simpler version sooner and then having add-ons later, might actually come quick. If we can finish this one pretty soon, then I can start streaming commissions again. This was really meant to be like a project that I do between commissions, but it's because it's starting to become one of my main projects, oddly enough. Get that bag, hell yeah. Yeah, this one was a... How much was this one? Yeah, this was a $1,500 model. They wanted it to be used for VR chat and for VTubing, so they had to really shell out the cash for that one. Plus a whole bunch of animations and extra expressions too, on top of it all. Thanks, Nat. Appreciate it. That's the dream. Yeah, it is. It's kind of the dream. It's a little bit the dream. Making dragons every day for money. It is a little bit the dream. It is a lot, but I will say, I do serve a very hyper niche. I did manage to find a niche that, nobody else had at the time. And I'm just like the only person dominating it right now that has a platform. I'm pretty sure, is there probably another, 3D artist who specifically makes dragons? I mean, probably somewhere. I've never met him. Maybe it's just because they don't have a platform yet. People crave the dragon. They do. Actually, that's true. That's true. I'm the Heisenberg of dragons. I'd also like to make dinosaurs. I'd like to be known as also the dinosaur guy, but I just haven't had a commission for a dinosaur model yet. Which is odd, considering, I made plenty of dragons. Figured a dinosaur model would just be around the corner, but I guess not. Maybe one of these days I'll make an adoptable dragon VTuber, or not dragon, dinosaur VTuber model. And then people will be like, oh, ooh, he can make dinosaurs? Had no idea.
Congratulations.
Thank you, Axie. I appreciate that. Yeah, we'll see if I ever get around to that opportunity. If this is all finished and my commission queue is clear, that's when I'll start on a dinosaur of some kind. At some point. I mean, it would have to be a T-Rex, right? Like, that has to be the choice. That's the only correct choice of my first dinosaur model, whatever it may be. I think I saw a VR chat T-Rex at one point. I don't know how well it works or exactly how it would work, but I bet I could figure that out. It's different for dragons because like they directly have front feet that can be rigged with your actual human feet like this. But for whatever reason, I don't know. I have to think about that. It'd probably function very similarly. It's just that I would remove the front legs, or I'd make them so small. It'd be like if I took these and just made these like really, really small. For a VTuber model, it doesn't matter. Like I can make literally anything work for a VTuber model. Literally anything. But I'd be like this, and just make it like really, really tiny. You know, something like that, and then bam, we have a T-Rex. But like literally though, holy shit. Huh. But like actually though, hang on. Let me cook for a second. Hold up. It might literally just be this easy. Just kind of getting a concept here. Okay, this could work. Like unironically, like I think I could make this work. Not right now, but for the future, we have a plan. His teeth. Yeah, because like some of these teeth are definitely in the wrong spot. Probably want all of the teeth to be the same color, obviously. If I ever make a lord or a all dragon 2.0, I'm definitely gonna make it with less teeth. If not just because of the people who like Vor, but also
Look,
because
this lollipop is good.
ew, you can drool all over my head. If not only for the you know Vor people, but also because it's easier to select all the teeth without having to hand select 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, like all like 24 of these crocodile teeth. All right, do I got them all? Yeah. All right, where the heck are they? Ah, right over here. There, now they're all white. Okay. Now we're gonna organize these. Just the webbing. And the inside of the ears. Ooh, I forgot to give these ears something. Hmm.
What is on your mind, my boy?
We're, just trying to get everything organized so that when we start painting and sculpting these, they'll be a little more organized. So that other people, if they ever wanted to customize their own textures, they'll be able to somewhat easily look at this and be like, oh, okay, this is where the ears are, this is where this is, and this, and this, and this. Oh, whoops. Let's try that again. Real excited to show you guys how I sculpt. Because honestly, I feel like I'm cheating. Like, the way that I do it feels too easy. Like, I feel like I should have struggled just a little bit more to get the results that I get from this new method. But it is relatively easy. And I'll show you guys just a little bit as soon as we get this organized, get this prepped. I'm hoping I can get it done fast enough before I have to go onto that record that podcast. Today on the podcast, we're going to be talking about my time as a paid GM. Back in college, I used to pay some of my bills, or a lot of my bills, by running D&D games online for money on Roll20. Had a lot of mixed experiences with that, because it sounded like it was like the dream back then, but it definitely wasn't. It was probably one of the worst D&D experiences of my life, honestly. Alright, I think that's all it. It was so bad it actually made me quit the game entirely. I just don't play it anymore now. I play some tabletop games, but just not D&D. There we go. Who's gonna be sporting this dragon? That has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sets of ears. They have 10 ears. Who's gonna sport this dragon? Whose design is this? Whose all dragon is this? I'd pay for your services as a DM. Oh, I would turn you down. I would just say no. You could be like, I'll pay you $100 an hour, and be like, no. Okay, that's not true, but still, that's how much I would have to charge before I consider doing it again. It was that bad. All right, there we go. Me? Okay. All right. This is what I'm gonna do for your model. Whenever you get your remake, I'm gonna put 10 ears on it. You're gonna like it. Okay. So, I think that is everything. We have all the customization on this model. I believe should be good. Let me double check to make sure that these horns are rigged. They all should be. They all should be. If not, it's pretty easy to make sure that they are. Dead certain the ears are too, but let's just double check. Now, whose dragon is this? Okay, so there is one. The elf ears are not rigged, but all of the horns are. All of the jaw horns. He is indeed quite horny. Or I guess she. This one's definitely giving me the she vibes. She is quite extra.
And these hearts taste pretty good.
Yeah, they do actually. They taste like red licorice. The best candy. Licorice wheels. You know what? I should open up a throne, but the only thing I want to put on it is licorice wheels. I'm not gonna put like a like a expensive graphics card, or I probably should, but I'm not. I'm not gonna put an expensive graphics card. I'm not gonna put like video games. I'm strictly gonna put my favorite candy. This dragon is so horny. It's a manifestation of all of you guys' constant horning posting on Twitter. I see you. You know who else sees you? God. You should be ashamed. Just kidding, of course. God can eat my shorts. Again with the horny posting. Should I include the Cobra hood in the base model? No, I shouldn't. Am I going to? Of course I am. Why? Because. Damn it! I was wrong! Turns out radical evangelicism wasn't the right way into heaven. Fuck! Who would have guessed?
I think a generator blue.
It's okay, we've got like 75 other backup generators, just in case. Just in case. There we go. Ears are now rigged. At least these are like the easiest ears in the what? Alright, let's try that again on the other side. Okay, there we go. Now the ears are rigged. And we can hide them and we can get started on the sculpt. Neato. Alright, we're going to focus strictly on the body. Okay, we could probably keep the eyes in there, but so it doesn't look creepy, but... Alright, I want to show you guys. Let me just append my stuff. Where is it? So I'm going to append some brushes that I downloaded from ArtStation. I'm going to go into solid mode. And go ahead and save, because holy shit, we did a lot of work today. May not look like it, but we have done a tremendous amount of work today. Let's see. We're going to add a new modifier here. We call it the multi-resolution modifier. I'm going to hit subdivide. What that does is it makes our mesh much higher poly. As you can see, it went from like 23,000 all the way up to 88,000. And basically, every time that you subdivide, you get quadruple the poly count. And we don't want that. We actually don't want our model to have this many polygons. There's no good reason. As you can see, it barely made any difference. Like, sure, it may look a little rounder and smoother in places, but really it just, as you can see, it doesn't provide that much. And the difference in optimization between 23,000 and 88,000 is insane. Whenever you add it into, if you've ever tried to upload a VR chat avatar before, you know that there is a massive difference between 23,000 and 88,000. Blender probably won't crash on my computer because we're about to go into the millions or into the hundreds of thousands because we're about to subdivide again, launching him all the way up into 350,000. And then we're going to do it. I think that's probably enough, but just actually, no, because we're streaming, I should probably leave it at that. I could probably flex and do it another time, just so that I can, you know, flex on all you guys that I have such a big old fat graphics card in my PC. It's big and fat. But no, I'm not going to do that today. This is all we need it for. So, normally this... As you can see, this amount of polygons is completely worthless right now because it's, you know, we're sitting at 350,000. This would not work in VR chat. You'd be kicked out of almost every world that you went to that you didn't make yourself. And most people would just straight up block you because you just, you know, you're completely unrenderable by them. Completely. You take your first step in a world and crash the whole world. However, if we were to go down to, if we were going to stay at 23,000 polygons, the level of detail that we can put into the skin is very limited. Like, let's say if I want to add like a patch of scales here, like some really detailed scales right here, that are modeled in, I can't do it. You know, like I can only lift and move one vertice at a time. And as you can see, even if I were to lift this out to make something that resembled a scale, it's just a stick. This is why Lara Croft's boobs in the Nintendo 64 were basically triangles. You know, there's a reason for that. But now, whenever we have this much polygons to work with, because this is actually what it looks like, okay? We go into object, or if we go into sculpt mode, we now have this many polygons to work with. So you can now make very, very small, detailed changes. And you'll see, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna sculpt these super detailed changes into this thing, and then what we're going to do is we're going to bake it down into a normal map so it will give off the illusion of being high poly when it's actually just as low poly as it always has been. Tifa from OG Final Fantasy VII, exactly. I grew up thinking that all of the hottest women in the world had triangle-shaped titties. I've yet to meet my triangle booby waifu. You know what? Screw it. I'm gonna flex. Or you know, let's see what if the brushes look good. All right, so these brushes I downloaded right here. I don't remember the name of the YouTube channel that I got these off of. Off the top of my head. If I ever remember or if I find them again, I'll link them to you guys. But these brushes right here make all of the difference. Watch. Let's see if I just take this one as an example. I can now do this. See, that's not a very good brush. Let's do a different brush. Don't let Nessie find out. Find out what? Let's see, that's not a very good one. Let's do this one. Yeah, I'm gonna have to subdivide a second time. That detail's just not coming out good. There we go. Huh. Why is it looking like caca? Like, it looks great on Crit's model. Why the fuck is it coming out backwards? Your triangle booby waifu? Oh. Unfortunately, she has normal boobs. Woe is me. See, it's coming in upside down. Why is that? Well, damn, I was about to show you guys something so cool, and now it's coming out looking like poo-poo, and I don't know why. Oh, the level of the viewport's down. Hang on. All right, that is significantly better. I was like concerned for a second there. I was like, what the fuck? I was just about to show you guys something super cool, and it just doesn't work. But anyways, here we go. Damn it. There. Damn. It's still looking like crap. What the heck? What is going on here? Let me check something real quick. Crit's model took all the good stuff. I guess so. Goddamn. Apparently it did. What is happening here? No, the normals are all facing the correct direction. All of my brushes fucked up? Okay, it's not all of them. It's just a couple. The one that I kept trying to pick is my, like the one I was trying to pick as like my example. But yeah, you see, we can make scales a lot easier. Just like that. I think one of my favorites is right down here. Yeah, it's still coming out looking like poop. Damn, I guess Crit did really take all the good stuff. What is happening here? Because this should come out looking smooth. Looking fucking delicious. Like, what did I do different on Crit's model? What did I do different? Because here, you know what? I'm just going to show you on his model. Alright, so he's got two different versions of his model here, okay? This is how many polygons his model actually is. It's 63,000. And mostly it's because of the hair. The hair takes up like almost 20,000. But look how smooth this comes out in comparison. This is actually this is the normal map. This is the result. Which is this down here. Like if we take off the normal map, it goes back to being smooth. See? But if we turn the viewport back up, hold up, give it a sec. There we go. See the sculpt? This is what the sculpting did. See, look at these clean fucking sculpts right here. Look at that. I am not entirely sure what I did different here to make this look so good. Like when I go to sculpt mode here and do the exact same thing I did with my model. Well, I guess one big difference is that he's sitting here at like 3 million vertices. Teeth, yeah, I know his teeth are nice. I really wish I could do this on the all dragon, but man, this would take a very long time. But anyways, watch. This is the same thing I tried to do on the all dragon. Look how fucking perfect that comes out. Like, right off the bat. Whoa, what's happening here? What the fuck? Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, it's my graphics card. Yeah, I can hear it. I can hear it over there in the corner just going. That could be it. I don't know if I did anything different here. Ow. Okay, one theory I might have. I want to test it out real quick.
The backslash.
Room backslash. That's funny. One theory that I have is that it's too low poly. Like the model itself is too low poly. So like if I subdivide it as the base model, it might. Oh god. I think Blender's about to crash. Okay, no it didn't. Alright, that brought our base model up to 85,000. Which means that, yeah, now we're sitting at 1 million faces. Let's see if that even makes a difference. It should make at least some difference. I mean, damn. See, it's still pixely as fuck. I don't know, guys. I'm gonna have to look into this. Because, like, it worked so perfectly with Crit. You saw it, like, it looks beautiful. Why does it now look like caca? Wish I could help. Well, that's okay. I mean, I'm new to sculpting in general, so I mean, it's definitely something up with what I'm doing. No idea what could it be? Uh-oh. I don't know what I just did, but I think I subdivided again. Uh-oh. 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 You can do it. You can do it, Blender. You can do it. Oh my god, look at this detail. 22 million! Holy shit, I did subdivide again. Jesus Christ, yeah, no wonder my graphics card's over there screaming the name of Cthulhu into the fucking ethos. Okay, let's not do that again. I do think that that is playing a big part in why this is not coming out super hot. You flexed? Yeah, I did flex. Of course, I didn't try to like move it too much. Okay, so one reason I think that this is not doing well is because if you notice, when it goes down to low poly, or back to its original detail, it has, this is the only vertice that moves. But when you return to the multi-res, to the high poly, this is what it ends up looking like. A lot of that is because it's trying to parse out something between these two. Crit, his base model had a higher poly count as a base. So I'm gonna try that again. I'm gonna try subdividing. And we're gonna see if that makes a difference. Or see exactly what the, I know it will make a difference, but I gotta see what is the difference. Okay, I'm gonna have to like unsubdivide this down just a little bit. This is too much. Like every time I make a stroke, my computer decides it whether or not it wants to end its own life. Thanks, Drago Black. Appreciate that. I'm hoping we can figure out why my brushes are working so we can make it look even better. Yeesh. God, it's not even doing it now. Come on, Blender, you can at least let me do this. Using a tablet monitor? No. I don't have one. I just go mouse and keyboard. I don't do that much sculpting. I sculpt to make normal maps, but I don't do it for like the actual model. There we go, jeez. Okay, so if you have sculpt base mesh on, it slows your computer to a crawl. Good to know. I almost bought myself a tablet to do sculpting with, but I never, I don't know, I just never thought it was like a really good investment for myself because of how my workload goes. I do a lot more poly modeling than sculpting, but I am starting to kind of lean more into sculpting, at least after I've like poly modeled the base mesh. I don't know. I'm still experimenting. I mostly use sculpting now to like do scales and the plating. Get a screenless one. Well, I'd probably need one with a screen. I don't know if I'd be able to really parse between like looking down at my, or not looking down at my hands to draw or paint. I bought a pretty nice one for my sister. Oh damn, now it's working, look. Kind of. I mean, I have the money to buy one. Like, it's not like a money issue. Like, if I wanted, I could buy like I could probably drop down like maybe $500 for like a pretty decent one with a screen. But if you saw what my streaming setup looked like, you would understand why I wouldn't really have a place to put it. I don't actually stream or work from a desk. What I'm on right now is I have my PC connected to my computer with a 50-foot HDMI cord that goes underneath my carpet up into my TV across the room, and I'm sitting on my couch with a wireless keyboard and a wireless mouse with a lap desk with my phone, you know, looking at me as my webcam. And my microphone is on a very long, cheap microphone stand that's just like reaching over the armrest for me to talk into. So if I were to get like an actual tablet with a screen, I don't know where I'd put it. I guess I'd have to have it in my lap, and then when I'm not using it, I would just have to like put it maybe on the other armrest. Yeah, I don't even have a desk. I don't even know what a desk is. Don't know the definition. That's how I work. 40 hours a week from my couch. Doing the blender. Okay, see, now it's coming around pretty decent, I think. Yeah, guys, I'm pretty sure that the reason these weren't working before was strictly because the base mesh for the all dragon was too low poly. Like, it's too low to make the conversion to having this level of detail. So if we're gonna make a normal map for this model, what we might actually, I know what we can do. Here's the plan. All right, I have a plan. Because if we're only sculpting just for the normal map, what we can do is we can make a copy of the model, subdivide it, put a or we could subdivide it once, maybe even twice, probably as much as we can, as my computer can handle, and then we can sculpt the details onto that, bake the map that we want, and it should still work on a lower poly version of the model. I think. This will be an experiment. Starts as a folding table. That's what I have. It's a little folding table. Well, I say couch, but it's actually more like a love seat that's also a recliner. So I just like pull up the recliner, and then I put the fold out lap desk over my legs on the recliner, and that's what my that's just for my my webcam. My keyboard is sitting here on my thighs. My wireless mouse over here on the armrest with a really big mouse pad that covers the whole armrest. All right, here's what we're gonna do. All right, I'm gonna take this, make a copy. I'm going to take the multi-res off of this one. Hide it. We're going to keep the multi-res on this one. We're going to go ahead and delete all the shape keys on this one because we're actually... Well, we don't have it. It doesn't make a difference. We're not going to use it. We're not going to apply it. And if we need to, we can delete the shape keys. We're going to put a subdivision surface on it, which is going to make it ridiculous. Actually, that could be a problem. That might make it... No, we can't use a subdivision surface because that also smooths it. We need to just take the model, subdivide it. Fuck it, we'll subdivide it twice. Because I got a big fat graphics card. I say as my computer, like, almost crashes. Alright, should be sitting at like a very comfy, like, 5 million, yeah, 5 million, polygons or triangles. Alright, we're gonna make this thing as detailed as we possibly can. Well, not as detailed. This is gonna be a $40 model after all. It doesn't need to be like that detailed. It's still coming out looking a little blocky. See, it's still doing that. Why? See, because this shit should be coming out like solid. 5 million should be more than enough. Hmm. That should be like twice as like more than enough. Like what's the deal? Grid makes things look like, well, it should, well, you know what? You're probably right. That's actually what it, that might actually be what it is. It might just be the grid. Well, no, see, because like, look, see, it still looks rough. This shit should be coming out like almost looking exactly like my brush at 5 million. Like, what the heck? Because we've used this before. I mean, I guess it kind of works. Like, let me see if it does this same thing if like I apply it. Like, let's say I don't use the multi-res and it's just happens to be a model that is 5 million billion polygons or whatever. Is it the brushes? Are the brushes fucked up? Or am I fucked up? Oh, it's got shape keys. Hang on. Thing is, guy, my guy, I don't do a lot of sculpting. Like I said, I've built my entire career on poly modeling, but I'm just now starting to kind of get more into sculpting to make normal maps. And I've done this once before with another dragon, and it looked spectacular. Jesus. It looked spectacular. Every time I lay down that brush, it would make a perfect looking thing. See, it's even doing it here. Huh. Interesting. Yeah, because it's coming out real jagged and stuff. And like if I do the same thing for the scales, I'm pretty sure it's going to come out looking like Kaka too. At a total loss. It has to be the brushes. Like, however I decided to import these, whenever I did it the first time, or whenever I did it in that last project, they came out perfect, but now they're, for whatever reason, really jagged. Let me try appending them again. Maybe that's it. I'm gonna try to go back, undo before we applied the multi-res mod. Alright, there we go. Let's try appending those brushes again. That doesn't look terrible compared to what it looked like before. Let's see. What about tiny scales? Man, there's a good chance that the fucking all dragon's not gonna have scales. I don't know why these aren't working now. Damn it. I'm not about to like hand sculpt these using like the regular brushes, you know, that's gonna take years. Smooth dragon. Well, a lot of the dragons I make are pretty smooth. Smooth boys. I'll just have to paint the details on by hand.
Like a peasant.
They all coming out jagged? Yeah. Well, you know what? Let's see about the default brushes. Like, if I just do an inflate, if that comes out jagged, then I'll know it's something to do with the model. Nope. It is the brushes, because look, that comes out perfect. Looks like he's got a tumor. Like a perfect spherical tumor. Look at that. You know what? You know what? Hang on. I think I know what it is. 3D modeling some. Yeah, tell me about it. I want to try this. What if I scale the size of the model up? Because it is kind of small, you know. Like, we just take this thing and we just like, boom. Make him giga size. We fucking gigantor size him. What happens then? I mean, it's still jagged, but it's significantly better. And we also turned up this, what I think is the normal normal radius. Let's see if that does anything. Not bad. But it's definitely the brushes. See, like it is definitely coming out a lot better. Not entirely sure why, but it is. Maybe hardness? Let's try it. See what happens. Turn it up all the way and compare and contrast. Yeah, I just turned on auto smooth. Oh yeah, hardness really did a good job there. Oh yeah, look at that. Look at that. Okay, that's definitely helping. We need to have some hardness because if I turn it down all the way, it goes back to this. If I turn it up all the way, I mean, this is good, but we have a new problem where it has like this circle all the way around it, which is not ideal. I'm gonna try making him even bigger. because I want to give the all dragon scales. Obviously. About strength? Well, strength for these brushes just makes it pop out even further, so like it'll do something like that where, you know, it'll pull all the way out. For the majority of these brushes around I think they're designed to be used around 0.3 or 0.4 to make them look more real. This is significantly better though than what it's coming out. What if I were to just... This is not the way. This is ever so slightly cursed. Oy. Let's see. Let's test it with the scales. Something a little more detailed. 'Cause, I mean, those just look completely irredeemable, but now they look a little bit better. Well... yeah, I think the scales are looking a lot better. It's really just the one that I need the most. The plates, you know, the plating one. That one I need the most. Alright, I guess, you know, making the model larger really did help. Like, if I want to try something real quick. I want to try to append Crit's model in here, a model that we know for sure works, and see what happens if I do that. Because that one I could literally, whenever I started sculpting that model, I literally just put the multi-res on, used the brushes, and literally all I adjusted was the strength. That was it. That's all I had to do for his. And it came out looking pretty dang good. But let me see. Whenever I bring him in here, how big is his model compared to this one? See, look, this one's like, his model is like regular sized. I better hide this or it's gonna crash my PC. Put his viewport up to where it was. So you look at these scales in comparison. I didn't do anything else to his model. I literally just, bam, put it in here and then I started sculpting and it came out looking fucking beautiful. Or maybe it was just in my head, because maybe I just thought it looked beautiful, because like if I turn off the normal map here, I can just take off the normal map and it's just the sculpt by itself. Yeah, it literally was just in my head. Because look, it is still like a little bit boxy in places. But it's still good, you know? Now I'm seeing the jagged edges. I mean, you know what? Let me look at it in his file. my god, Toe Muncher, oh my... Jesus. Are those curse eyes? Well, these are the eyes from the All Dragon. I only appended his body, which included just his horns and ears, but his eyes are a separate object in his file. Let me open up his and see if he looks exactly like this. Because it might be a viewport thing. What? It might just be a viewport thing, like literally. Hang on. Turn off the normal map. Turn the viewport back up. 3. What? Oh. 3. Okay, so it is like ever so slightly pixely in places. I think I'm just being a little too picky. Like I'm zooming in too close. I'm like, look at this pixel. Whenever, 9 times out of 10, you're gonna look at it like this. Can use another brush to smooth it out? Maybe. Honestly, I probably could. Probably should. Probably shouldn't rely on the brush by itself anyways. I guess it just looked better the first time I used it. Just, by nature of it looking significantly better than anything I've ever sculpted. But with using just like inflate, deflate, smooth, and draw and all that. Because I didn't have to draw any of this. I just had to, bam, put the brush down and bam, bam, bam. Yeah, I think I'm just being too picky with and expecting too much out of a single like set of brushes. Because everything is working, I think, as intended. Like if I use this, I probably should put it on a model with higher poly, or with a higher poly base mesh. So I'm probably gonna take this, make the copy like I did before. Gonna make him bigger just in case. Don't think that'll make a difference. Actually, I know it won't. Fuck it. I want to contact the brush creator. Well, I mean, like I said, I think that his brushes are working as intended. It's just that I'm relying too much on his brush to do the whole job for me. When I shouldn't do that. I think I should be using a multitude of brushes, and in fact, I'm pretty sure in the video that he used to demonstrate this, that he also was using like more than a single brush. Oh, bad. But I probably should ask him, or at the very least, just like look it up on Google or something. Be like, yo, Google, why are my brushes looking pixely? Why are my sculpts looking pixely? And then they'll be like, oh, you need to flip this one tiny switch that we have flipped off by default. And then I'm like, oh, okay, thanks. Yeah, turning up the hardness really helped. Okay, I know I'm not just being picky. There's no way. No. All right, I got another Another idea here for what I can do. I'm gonna turn the viewport down to 2. We're gonna add we're gonna unsubdivide this back down to where it was before. Hopefully my computer doesn't explode. Thank you for not exploding. Ooh, yeah, that definitely fucked up my... That definitely fucked up my UV unwrapping. Woo! Being picky is how you get better. That is true. That is true. I'm picky when it comes to my art, but I think I'm being too picky when it comes to, like, my tool. Like, my tool, I'm expecting too much out of my tool and not as much out of myself. Which is a problem. That's bad. That's bad. Alright. Well, either way, I'm pretty sure I'm not gonna get much sculpting done today before we... I gotta make some dinner before I get on this podcast. Gotta feed the wife. We can figure out what the issue is. I'm sure I will. Or I'll, you know, I'll just use Crit's model. I'll make Crit's model the All Dragon. You think he'll be mad if I just sell his model to everyone else for $40 on Gumroad? Nah, he won't be mad. Nah. Nah. Expect legal action. Hey, I never sold him the commercial rights to his model. I can always just play that card. I never said he was getting the commercial rights. Nyar nyar. Nyar 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 nyar. And I have a lawyer. Does Crit have a lawyer? I don't think so. Comes down to perception. No, I wouldn't actually do it. The thing was, the model that I'm talking about was another, like, Crit's model was a model I made, so like they're both my creation. His is just the model is a commission. So I'm just like, you know what? I'm just gonna use that one. Cause I'm a scumbag. You guys didn't know I'm a scumbag. Great. All right, I'm gonna have to figure this out on another day. Either way, I think that the All Dragon is gonna be a pretty big hit. I think I can have it ready to go by like, ooh, Well, I'm going to be out of town this weekend, so I won't be able to work on it then. I'll have to see how far we get on Tuesday. If we can get this thing, like, out with the wings and everything by Tuesday, or on Tuesday, at least a full test model, then I'd be comfortable saying that we can release the All Dragon, or at least have a release date planned with a Kickstarter and everything. So I would expect the Kickstarter live on sometime next week. And then after that, we'll see how far people want to take this thing. We'll see how far the generated interest can take it. Don't know the legality when it comes to commissions. Well, it's basically like you sell the commercial rights to the models that into the art that you can make for someone else. You either include that in a contract or you don't. You could also be like, I don't sell the commercial rights. You can use the model for anything you want, but I have to give express permission for how the model is used. That's one thing. I always give them, actually do give them their commercial license, because I don't care. I mean, whatever, and people can do whatever they want with the models that I make for them. Literally anything. I don't care. But I was just kind of using it as a joke that I would like say, well, I still haven't sold him the commercial rights yet. I can use it for what I want. No, I'm not gonna do that. But it is funny. It's funny to joke. Oh, Flippy, I know you're tired. Oh, I know you're hungry. Oh, stop it. Keeps trying to hit the microphone. All right, you Twitch people, I'm going to send you guys on a raid. And we'll work on the All Dragon again on Tuesday. We'll see if we can get a fully working prototype with the wings on. Oh, thanks, Flippy. I appreciate you knocking all my shit over. You're so awesome. I love you so damn much. I will enjoy my podcast recording. I need to figure out what I'm going to say. All right, let's see. I'll send you guys over to... You know what? I'll send you to the person whose podcast I'm going to be on, so I'll just... Might as well send y'all her way. I'm sure she's going to be off in like an hour, but, you know. I'll send y'all that way. Flippy, if you change the channel, I'll be mad. Yep, he changed the channel. I'm mad. Thanks, Flippy. I appreciate that. All right, I'll see all you guys on Tuesday. Thank you, everyone, who followed today. We had 3 raids, I think? 2 or 3 raids. Very successful day. Very successful stream. We got a lot done, even if it doesn't seem like it. And maybe by Tuesday, we'll be able to have like a full-on release day plan for the All Dragon along with a Kickstarter. All right, everybody. I'll see y'all next time. Peace out.